to single out a few people. We have had a 3 weeks of training African Sports Festival, which assembles some of the continents.
I would like, ladies and gentlemen, to take this opportunity to inform the African sport movement.
A symbolic moment. The flag has left Ghana, and now it's in the hands of the Arab Republic of Egypt.
Higher and higher. Never, never stop now.
Hello and welcome to Channel Sport on Sunday. I'm Ken Ochonogo. They handed over the flag. I think we probably just look at it. Let's look at three things there. The mixed relay. Never say never. Somebody said that is a typical Nigerian spirit. That it is never over until it is over. And I tell you, she ran that race. By the time the Mozambican was up there, she thought, look, this person is not going to get me. We are home and dry. But you're never home and dry until you cross the line. And at that point, it was goal for Nigeria. So you saw that. And of course, the other picture you saw was the closing ceremony. And that the curtains have now been drawn for the 13th All-Africa Games in Accra, Ghana. Nigeria did it in 1973. And I think we also did it in 2003 also in Abuja All-Africa Games. So we are still, we've at least twice we've hosted Africa. But the last part of that clip you saw was where the flag is being handed over, to the Egyptians. That spells something. If you know what I mean, then in Nigeria I said, if you know, this thing is going into Egypt. Egypt, I'm just trying to imagine what the medal table will look like at the end of the next All-Africa Games. Because right now, nobody sees the back of Egypt. You understand? They turn the bend. Forget this mixed result just where the after turning we still, you're still catching up. When Egypt are hosting at home, I don't know what the contingent will look like. I don't know what the medal table at the end of the day will look like. Tio Agbonlawa is a house. We call him the Catalan. Tio, Egypt are hosting the next edition.
Well, like you said, if you know, you know. Good afternoon, you. It's good to be back. It was not a bad outing for us. We finished second overall. One of our colleagues was just saying that, when you go to the house of your perennial enemies and then you win gold medal upon gold medal. And he said that by now, the Ghanaians should know our national anthem by heart. Because they would have heard it so many times, but it was a very, very good outing for Nigeria. I was very, very particular about wrestling because something that I follow very well. Looking at my two favorite wrestlers, Blessing Oboro-Dudu, I think 13-time or 14-time African champion in a row, and of course Adekoroye as well. I was following your tweets when Tobiamuso had the false start, and you're like, oh no.
No, she did it like old girl like us. Yeah. I also watch it.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what happened.
At that moment,
it was supposed to be red.
I was not with you, but I could feel the panic in your tweet. I can literally feel the panic. And then she goes on, and then she does it.
She was like, calm down.
Calm down, because
when she was saying calm down, I was saying calm down. Well, calm down.
Like she knew something that we didn't know.
She said it's like there was so much.
Yeah, like she wasn't hearing. She wasn't hearing clearly.
So there was interference. I mean,
yes. This is it on your screen right there. And the moment she took off, it was just effortless. She was literally just gliding through and doing it the only way a world champion would do it. So it was actually a very, very good outing for Nigeria. We were able to pick up medals in boxing, which was not really bad. Wrestling, athletics. Even I think arm wrestling, but we're only hoping that yes, we're able to dominate to a large extent on the continent. I'd like to see us do it consistently on the world stage, Ken.
He likes to see us do it consistently on the world stage. And there is only one man who can answer that when it comes to athletics. If he is ready, I want to know if he can join us right down here. Is the number one athletics journalist in Nigeria. When we go for the best. We go for, and that's the thing. And it's always been part of us in this Channel Sport on Sunday. It's a pleasure once more for us to have Dari Esson, Mr. Athletics. Hello, Dari. Dari, how are you?
Hey Ken, thanks for having me.
Daddy, you are looking too cool. You are looking too handsome and too. I don't understand what is happening here. Daddy, you are just looking too cool. Why?
No, you said something, Ken. Although I don't like to call myself that, but let me say what you just said, that the number one athletics man in Nigeria. I'm happy you recognize that I'm number one. Because when I tell you Arsenal is top,
Oh my God!
Here we go again.
Oh my God! Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We're talking athletics here. Because in football, like we said, it is the Ghanaians that took the gold, and the gold. So they got both the male and the female gold, and they just concluded African games. It used to be the All African. I don't know. It's not just African games. I think it is better that way than all. I don't know what the all has to be. 54 African countries, and I think about 52 also took part. I don't know if all went to this one. So Derek, athletics, so good in athletics that we got 11 gold medals, 6 silver and 5 bronze medals. That is a total of 22, topping. We top the athletics charts. I don't know, probably we'll see it right there. Your take in our outing as per athletics?
I'm not surprised because since 1965, we've always been the best in track and field in Africa at the Games, except on 2 occasions. One by default, really. That's why it is 2. Funny enough, the first time we didn't top the medal table was in 1973 when we hosted. That was funny. Then after that was 5 years ago in Rabat. And when I said by default, it was because they removed the gold one by, what's the name now? Shadi Olatoye, the shot putter, because of eligibility problem, because she wasn't clear to compete for Nigeria. So I didn't know why the AFN at the time took her to Rabat, because the eligibility status wasn't cleared yet until September. That was like a month. No, we're not up to a month, but it was the following month after the World Championship. I mean, the African Games. So the gold was withdrawn. So we now come back to 10 gold medals and came second behind Kenya. We ordinarily would have been first. So that was the second time we didn't win the medal table. So this is the 11th time that we'll be topping the medal table. So it's like keeping with the tradition that we are the best in Africa. There was a time where we were really the best in Africa when virtually all the African countries brought their best athletes to the competition. But now, most African countries are not treating the African game the way it should be treated, especially in track and field. And that is not good for the games. It's affecting the popularity of the games. Imagine having all these big Kenyans, even what's his name now? Omanyala wasn't there. Tebogo wasn't there. Only for Tebogo to run 44.29 elsewhere. It's taking a lot from the games, and it's unfortunate that Africa has not been able to have a solution to this.
Okay, but this credits to Nigeria and to our elite stars in Oluwatobi Amuso and Ese Brumo. Ese Brumo, they did show up at the championship, and we also saw Fabrice Zango at the Burkinabe, who is number 1 in the world in the jumps. I mean, this guy that came in, what do you think is the reason why the other top athletes are shunning the Africa Games, our own Olympics?
I think there's only one explanation I can give, and it has to do with money. Most of our competitions in Africa are not monetized. The African Championship, there's no money there. The African Games, there's no money there. The European Championship that we hold later this year, there's going to be prize money, because they recognize the fact that there must be money in this competition. So because it's not all athletes that will be that patriotic. Imagine Faith Kipyegon, who feel that she has done everything, and you want her to come to African Games to go and run for what? She has been representing Kenya. She has won world titles for Kenya. She has broken world record for Kenya. And really, even the Kenyans, I remember in 2015, because I was in Beijing for the World Championship, I met a few of them at the airport. They said they were going for Diamond League. I said, what happened? Aren't we going for the African Games? I know that they picked the team for African Games. They didn't include all the athletes that were at the World Championship for Kenya, and that for the first time in history won the World Championship, the first African nation to win the World Championship. So that shows the level Kenya has gone. I hope we'll get to that level.
Okay, let us look at this. You've just said, Kenya, winning the World Athletics Championship. If we can after this clip, if we can see, the medal table for athletics, we are topping it, and the Kenyans are a little bit behind us. Pound for pound, or let me say gold for gold. What does this translate? That, okay, we dominate Africa, we have all these gold medals in Africa. And many of the gold medals that we have, because like you said, we go to the World Championship, we are here dominating, and we go to the World Championship, and the Kenyans will be okay. This is it there. Nigeria with 11 gold medals. The Kenyans have 6 gold medals. Now, why is it that we dominate? You have said since 1965 till date, apart from the one that probably is only one that we didn't win, the other one, because the other one was by default. Now, how come the Kenyans will have about 6 gold medals here, but when they go to the World Championship, they will be shining. When Nigeria go, they will probably get, if we are lucky, we pick one. Yeah. Why is it so?
Because in some of the events, they have more world-class athletes. Don't let me even say that, because there were events that they won that you never thought Ghana and Kenya could win. For example, at the championship in 2015, Julius Yego, who came second here, I thought he has even retired. He came second at this championship. He won the javelin gold. Can you believe that? Kenya is known for middle and long distance running, winning javelin. And wait for it, they also won the 400 meters hurdles gold. Unbelievable. In fact, if you look at what is happening in Africa now, I don't think we have any monopoly over any event again. Maybe about 100 meters hurdles that we've recorded a 100% record since 1973, when they started running 100 meters hurdles at the games, because it was 80 meters in 1965. We've won virtually every edition. Apart from that, which other event? Now tell me, which other event? So we are not really developing the way we should be developing. Thank God that the American collegiate is there, that's helping us to develop a few of these athletes. Exactly. Look at.
Okay. All right. I think the key is frozen. Dari is still there. We'll get back to Dari. And these are some of the athletes, that represented us right there in Ghana, did the nation proud. Probably before Dari comes back, we shall be looking at the medal table, as the country performance. If it is possible, let us see how we fared, in those areas. Starting from arm wrestling.
Yeah, arm wrestling.
All right, this is arm wrestling.
So obviously Egypt dominating this one, but Nigeria finishing with 4 gold medals, 2 silver medals, and 7 bronze medals.
So that means we came third here.
Yes. Again, this is one event that I think if I had been there, probably would have gotten 1 extra gold. Because I would say, look at these arms. And if I was there,
you make it right. I mean, just coming in. I mean, Ghana. When Ghana was celebrating that, they have almost 40 medals. I think it's now it was 41. Then I thought they've topped everything. To my surprise, when I still saw Egypt. That is the name. This is the surprising thing. Egypt, even in arm wrestling, that we thought that we're going to harvest. There they are. Okay, let's move on to athletics. You saw it before. Let us go to athletics and see. This is athletics where we talked.
Like Gary talked about not too long ago. Nigeria dominated this one. Yeah. It's our birthright. 11 gold medals, 6 silver medals, and 5 bronze medals, bringing it to a total of 22 medals. Yeah, for athletics.
Where is Egypt here?
Egypt is
they are 11.
Number 11. Yeah, number 11.
At least we beat them with 10 gold here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll still see more.
Let's go to badminton.
Badminton, we finished.
Nigeria finished second.
Yes, 1 gold, 2 bronze, 2 silver, and 3 bronze. In total of 6 medals.
That's 6 medals. All right.
Egypt has 0 here, 0 gold here.
We are coming.
All right,
let's go to boxing.
Nigeria dominating again, 8 gold medals and 2 silver medals.
Yes. I mean, the beauty why I love this, there was a point, a time that there was a kind of a slump in boxing.
Yes.
What most people don't understand, sport followers, is that boxing gave us our first medal at the Olympics. That was at the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. You know, where Nigerian won the bronze medal.
Yeah.
Boxing again gave us our second medal at the Olympics, the same bronze medal, but that was in 1972 Munich, where we have Isaac Ikoria winning that one. And then boxing gave us our first silver medals in '84. Peter Konyegwache, featherweight, went there and won it. So we've been a boxing at the Commonwealth, at the Africa, the everywhere we were dominating. So when boxing came down, because we couldn't send boxers for the trial, whatever it is, but to see us here that this is back to the glory days, I think we not just want to dominate Africa, we should dominate the world.
You can actually dominate the world.
We should dominate the world.
Yes.
I wanted to say TB Joshua.
Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua is in it for us. All right. Let's move on to chess. Okay, Nigeria got 2.
Just 2 bronze medals here.
Two bronze medals.
You can see Egypt literally dominating.
I want to see how is Egypt everywhere. That's what I want to understand.
Dominating.
Let's go to cricket. That was surprising. Nigeria got a medal in cricket. I'm surprised.
I'm sure wherever Shinwajidagba is right now, he will be jumping.
He'll be jumping up that we got something in cricket.
Yes.
And then we have the cricket. If we don't have the cricket, can we move on to cycling? Which one do we have next? Cricket or cycling?
Cricket.
Okay, that's cricket. We got a bronze medal. There is just one gold, one silver medal, and we're in the top 3.
Yes.
And that tells you that at least we know we did well. Kudos to them. They did it. Zimbabwe, South Africa, Kenya. I mean, all those East Africans are cricket nations.
Cricket nations.
Somehow
Nigeria is up there.
You see them playing against India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan. You know, so I mean that's for us to do this. I think kudos to them. Then cycling, cycling too. There are Eritrea. Eritrea. Maybe is it a topography or something? Eritrea with 6 gold medals,
2 bronze and 5.
You understand? Nigerian cycling federation. I have some friends in that board. I think I will call them.
You just reach out to them and see how they are doing.
I don't want to mention somebody's name.
Just check up on them.
Guys are my friend.
One silver, 1 bronze for Nigeria.
You are there.
You don't have to call his name.
No, I must have to call his name. I don't know what is happening here. This guy got I mean. Look at Eritrea. Which is the smallest state in Nigeria? Is it Lagos State? I mean, not by size and population. Eritrea, 6 gold medals. No. I mean, that is when you have a good team. It doesn't really matter the population of the country.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's go to football. Of course, Ghana took the gold and the gold. Gold, male and female. Gold, male and female, and then Nigeria
got silver medal.
We got silver medal. They call it the Jollof war. The Jollof final. The Jollof final. I mean, Ghana Jollof just was a bit tastier here.
Just here
in football.
Yes,
in football. Like you said, they kept on hearing the Nigerian anthem.
But we still played them not too long ago. The friendly match.
No, of course, not this week. It was during the week that the judge. I mean, that was another Jollof encounter. Okay, let's go to judo. We have 1 bronze medal from judo.
We were joint 14th. Yeah, we won bronze medal here.
Tunisia, Algeria,
Senegal, and Egypt.
I think that is probably almost like a North African to I think Egypt there. So about the South Africa that tried that, but then it is the Tunisians that cleared everything there. All right, let's move on to swimming.
There's karate.
Karate.
Yeah,
we have karate.
Nigeria did not medal here, but look at Egypt.
Okay.
Again.
Egypt with 10. Karate, Nigeria is not there. Nigeria is not there at all. Okay. Can we look at rugby? Rugby, Nigeria is not there.
But you know why we're not here, yeah?
Because you didn't.
Because you
were not part of the team.
Yeah, exactly. If I was part of the team,
we'll draft you in.
You know what to expect.
Let's go to swimming. It's not looking good. It is South Africa and Egypt. Look at where they are.
The fact that Egypt could even rival South Africa for just 1 gold medal difference between both of them.
Where is Nigeria?
Nigeria is joint 11 with Angola and Uganda.
I think I'm throwing a special challenge to the Elaje and Azon nation. For goodness sake, we have what are you guys doing in the water? Where is some of you can tell it?
Yeah, don't say that.
Okay, they say we want the first swimmers. I mean, I don't understand this. Even if we go with one Michael Phelps, he can win about 6 gold medals for us.
That's the thing,
so if we're going with 4, we should go with our best 4.
Look at South Africa, combined medal of 46.
46 medals, for goodness sake. And then, like what Dare was talking about athletics.
Yeah.
These South African swimmers, they will go to the world
and dominate. Go to the world and dominate.
That is the issue here now.
It's not just.
If in Africa we are picking one bronze in swimming, look, Nigeria is the waterways, we have rivers inland and out everywhere. Sea. Offshore and offshore. I mean, this one, Swimming Federation. What are you guys doing? Where is Ngozi Mamas of this world? Where is the Valerio Loyalist of this world? Those guys won the All Africa Games and won medals for us.
Medals for Nigeria.
I mean, so we can. All right, let's go back. Before we go on with it, let us go. I think that Dare is back, but let us do this table tennis. Table tennis, we didn't win away.
No gold.
No goal.
No goal, yeah.
What happened?
Look at Egypt.
What happened to, I don't know.
And Egypt is hosting the next round.
I don't know that Egypt, they just dominated us. I thought it was a wrestling and weightlifting that pursuing us. But look, there they are, Egypt, dominating in table tennis. Okay, let's just go down before we go back to Mr. Dare. We're almost the taekwondo. We are... I want to clap for the taekwondo guys. They got a medal for us.
Yeah.
And we're not the medal. They have 7 medals.
7 medals. 1 gold, 1 silver.
Yes.
And 5 bronze medals.
Take that 6th on the table. I mean, let's applaud them. Let's applaud them. This is the report card that you guys are watching. Tennis, lawn tennis. That is the lawn tennis. Okay, here we are today. I mean, there are just
1 bronze.
1 bronze. Because it is just like a gold and a gold male and female gold.
Yeah.
Just like football. So I mean, basically that is where we are. But I think how did Egypt get 6? So something.
4 bronze medals.
Okay, there are 4 gold medals are there.
Yeah.
4 gold because Tunisia picked 2.
Yeah.
Egypt and Kenya
picked
took
1 each.
1.
Yeah.
So basically that is what we are seeing here. But then Nigeria came out with a bronze. I mean a bronze medal. Okay, we still have to build some tennis courts in this country.
We need more. But like we say, whenever it's time for championships, how many times we see outdoor courts?
Okay, let's go to the harvest ground. Let's go to the harvest. Let us stand up. Let us stand up. Let us stand up for weightlifting. Let us stand up for weighting.
Yeah.
Stand up.
16 gold medals, 10 silver medals, and 6 bronze medals. A total of 32.
But then somewhere along the line, look at the top. Somebody is 11 gold medals ahead of us.
Yes.
So even in weightlifting, where we harvested our most gold, it is the Egyptian.
I was not there.
All right, let's go to the last one. Let's go to one of the best that we have. Let us go there. Let us go to wrestling, where they've been doing us proud over and over again. Let's go to wrestling. Of course, Egypt is still top, but then it's Nigeria versus Egypt in weightlifting and wrestling. Nigeria with 6 gold medals, 3 silver, and 2 bronze medals. But then Egypt also, they are on top with 10 gold medals. So you have seen it, sport for sport, how we ranked there, right there in the championship. We also want to say that that our team that after this they moved from Ghana and went to for the qualification for the Paris Games, Olympic Games.
Olympics, yeah.
And I tell you, 4 qualifiers. 4. Here they are. Here they are. The 4 qualifiers. They qualified. These ones are representing us at the Olympics. So this one is okay. You can see her qualified. Dwyer qualified.
Yeah.
Blessing qualified. Yeah. And so all four of them.
Blessing medal at the last Olympics. Dwyer didn't medal, and I felt really bad
for her.
I follow them on social media, and you see the passion they put into training. These are women that will wrestle you to the ground regardless of anything. I think Blessing had a birthday not too couple of days ago. So congratulations once again. And this is one area I am really, really looking forward to at the Paris Olympics, because in all honesty, my mind is literally on wrestling. I know the kind of work, the amount of work that they put into the federation. I know how much work is put to making sure that the ladies and the men go out there to compete at international meets and all of that. So we are really looking forward to seeing them perform.
And for the Noyos, is moving from generation to generation. Her sister is also doing Nigeria proud. Yeah. Okay, we are going on a short break. When we come back, we still have Dare in the house. I probably will open the lines for you to join the discussion. Stay with us. You're welcome back. Nigeria harvesting gold. Before I bring in our next co-presenter who is always here with us, let's see how the teams are finished. I know Egypt finished first. Nigeria. Let me say this. I thought South Africa would come second.
You never expected it.
It has always been the kind of tradition. But let's see the medal. Let's see the final medals table. Okay. There you are. Egypt with 101 gold medals. Nigeria 47. 47 times 2 is 94. So you can do your maths. South Africa is 32. 32 plus 47 is 79. You can do your maths. So I don't know if all three. Okay, I think all three should give you about 100. More than 100. So that is the thing. But in South Africa, if you add Nigeria and South Africa, you are not up to Egypt. If you multiply Nigeria by 2, you're not up to Egypt. If you multiply South Africa by 3, you're not up to Egypt. That will give you 96. If you multiply Algeria by, maybe you have to give that by 4. Something. Tunisia by 4 is not up to Egypt. So you can see them. That is what Egypt. And Egypt is the next host. Okay. Now, before we go to go back to Dari, Okwe is in the house. Okay, come down here. That is Kenya. I tell you that going back to that, why I say Kenya with this 8 gold medal. When they go to the World Championship,
they will deliver.
When they go to the Olympics,
they will deliver.
They with this 8. It's like Okwe, welcome to the program. Okwe, are gold weightier than gold?
Happy Palm Sunday, and it's like having a Maria Mutola or a Frankie Freddy's who you are sure of your 2 silver medals, any World Championship or Olympic Games. And again, yes, we could be seeing our best of go for Nigeria, but if you drill down, like you are checking for crude, it's not yet, because Rabat, we had 32 medals from athletics, which was 15 gold medal. Here we are celebrating 11 gold medal. So again, when you talk about Kenya, also talk about the Egyptians. When they go for international, they don't come back.
They don't come back. I don't understand.
So I won't say many
are they local champions?
Yes, you see, take out the work, take out your A-stars athlete, your first-rated athlete, then it's just like the best of the rest. So not the best of the best. They have all African Games associated now. It's like the best of the rest. The best of the best. The Toby Amosons of this will all go out there and still put their medal. And that's how we had the Frankie Fredus of food and Palila Tamiri Yali of food.
The best of the best. And the World Cup, Olympics. The best of the rest. All Africa Games. Dari! Dari, are you there? Where is Dari?
I'm listening. I am listening to you.
You are listening. You heard him talking about the best of the best and the best of the rest. Is the Africa Game the best of the rest?
I should think so, because if you are looking at the Nigerian example, since the start of the African Games in 1965, although let me use 65, let me go a little bit, maybe to 78, 87.
Yeah.
Since that time, have we really done very well at the world level? Even though at that period we had our best competing at the African Games.
Yes.
So I think it's just beyond African Games. It's just that we've not really done enough in terms of preparation and with all the talents that we have. So we've not really been up to it. Unlike the Kenyans, who it has become a business. I think that's really the key. Because when you were talking about swimming and the rest, I was just asking myself, it is not just even about the medals, it's about the competition that you are creating at home that will make all our youths gainfully and positively engaged. And you're talking about reduction in crime and criminality. That we don't see sports as such because we only prepare for competitions, and that's the result we are seeing. And you can trust our administrators. They jubilate over things like this because that's what government is looking for, cheap popularity. So that is the problem we are having. Until we sit down and say, yes, what do we want to do at the next Olympics? Since World Championship in 1983, we've only produced one World Champion. Olympics, we've only produced one Olympic champion in athletics. Since 1996, we've not even moved near it. I hope Toby can do it this year. They must always be looking up to Toby every time. The same thing happened to Blessing Okagbare until that problem happened to her. So we are not producing enough because there is no program at home. Look at our universities. Are they doing sports? Because for me, those are the places where you expect them to grow. In terms of everything, environment, technology, nutrition. But unfortunately, universities are gone. Nuga is just a glorified inter-house course now. The Nuga that I met in the university is not the same Nuga that they have now. So things have changed. Things have changed. And we need to go back to those days when we had the Isaac Akioye. I think because when you have professionals running a sport, and who is a little bit sincere, because we've also had professionals who have run the sports, but because they are not sincere. Because you need to have those two. Like we have in Igali.
Yeah, we have in Igali, and then okay. I hope it's not being frozen again. Because I really want to follow up with this. But before he comes in, we'll bring back Dari. Probably we can open the lines and see. Okay, okay. Dari is back. Okay, Dari, can you just sum this up? So that, what do we need to do? You talked about Kenyan athletes, even some of the elite athletes not coming in because it is not monetized. Is that the way to go? Is that the way to even attract them? Because I know in Nigeria, of course, during the National Sport Festival, the rich states, in quotes, give $1 million or so for gold and stuff like that. What do we need to do to attract our best athletes to take part in this, instead of shunning it? Because like you said, do I have a career? If I say I want to start running, will that pay my bills? Would that be enough for me to have a career, to look up to? Why not just go and play football and get and make some money? Why don't whatever it is? So is it monetization, or like you said, get men with vision who can put these things together there, who can get the facilities and then get the facilitators and push us on? What should be the route if we want to make these things Nigeria to have world-class athletes in representing our nation?
I think you've mentioned it, because if you don't turn the sport into, if you don't professionalize it, let me put it that way,
okay,
that it becomes a source of living for a lot of people. Look at football now. As people will argue with me on this, as badly managed as football has been, it's still providing food for a lot of people. At least we have 20 clubs in the Premier League. We have maybe over 25 or 30 players each. They are still earning salary. So that is business. But in athletics, I can't remember any apart from the States. And the States are not doing anything. I can't remember any club that has employed athletes, that is paying the athletes to compete. And when you compete, you have to compete in an environment where you win something, because those are the kind of things you use to train yourself. But unfortunately, to even get the competition to compete in is a problem. And when you now compete, you are saying you are winning 40,000 naira as first prize money, and you are traveling from Kaduna to Akwa Ibom to go and run. You won't go there because the cost of transportation enough is more than 40,000 naira. So that is the problem that we have. We are still believing that this is an amateur sport. Why? When we all know that it has moved beyond that. Even athletics, they are thinking a lot now, because it is only in athletics you earn the least amount of money, even internationally, apart from the endorsements. Because you win 60,000 naira at the Olympics, how much is that? What did they earn in NBA? What did they earn in football? So they're actually thinking about how to improve that. Why we in Nigeria, we're not even thinking about professionalizing the sport. It has to be business, and you need men of vision to do that. You need men of vision to do that. And I think most importantly, we need government attitude to change to sports, because it has to change. Because sports does more than what we are thinking it is doing now. I mentioned banditry, I mentioned criminality now. It's sports and entertainment that you can use to tame that. But unfortunately, we are not doing that. Look at Kenya. Look at a particular region of Kenya. Look at the number of distance runners that they have running all over the Europe. At the end of the year, they bring in money. Some will come to Nigeria, win 13,000 in Opepe, win 30,000 at Lagos Marathon, win 30,000 at Abuja Marathon. Let's assume only one of them wins that money. That's almost 100,000. And it goes back to Kenya. It provides employment for people because maybe it's building a house. It's going to employ some people to build the house for him. That's a source of employment. It's contributing to the GDP. But in Nigeria, nothing like that happens. So we need to make it into a business so that it can be a source of living for people.
Thank you so much, Dare. You've just kind of, I don't know, you just woken something up because sometimes, unless you put it in the context in which you have just done it, and you just find that where the money is, which is the marathon runners, it is even the foreigners that come to Nigeria and take the money, take the $30,000 and take them away. While the other ones, like you said, they are at the cost of.
Like I used to tell some friends, I said, I'm not aspiring to be FM president, but if peradventure something makes me FM president today, I'm facing distance running. Because that is where you can easily get the number. Especially from 800 maybe to 1.5. Within 3 years, you can produce like 10 people that will be going abroad to run. Within 5 years, you can move to 10,000. They are running 30 now for men. It will take more than 2-3 years to produce men running 28. And by the time they run 28, they belong to an elite category that all over the world, people can start talking to. Please come and run at the Cameroon Marathon. Come and run at the London Marathon. Maybe they can't run at the London Marathon. They have to be in the platinum category. But at least they will be in the gold level category or silver level category. And that means they are open to invitation all over the world. Like they are inviting Kenyans now. So that's what we need to do. But some people will tell you, oh, we didn't win Olympic gold. What are you talking about medals?
What are you talking about medals?
Right now, medals. Talk about having and harming of people that will go out there and make money and impact their society, impact their community, impact their state, and ultimately impact Nigeria. That's what we should be doing. I asked the minister, I remember the first encounter we had with the minister in Lagos. I told him, for me, this should be your vision. This should be your mission. But unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know what his mission is now, and I don't know what his vision is now. I don't know.
All right. Like you said, the future of athletics should be in the long distance running. Thank you so much, Dare. Thank you for being our guest tonight. Is it tonight or this afternoon?
Thanks for
all right.
As a Manchester man, you can say anything.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Dare. Dare said the future of athletics is in distance running. That is where the money is.
I agree with what you have said, but again, we should not shy away from the truth, because the way it is, you cannot isolate the administrators from this. I take you back to, I think, 2008. No, 2009. President Yar'Adua went out of protocol and paid tribute in his budget to the nation, paid tribute to Mrs. Fueko, the then executive chairman of FIRS. What did she do? She applied the rules, and instead of getting money from oil, for the first time, revenue from taxes became something that President Yar'Adua could not even shy away from. So he had to break protocol, pay tribute to the lady and the organization. Now, the associations, the various sporting associations, they have the national sport industrial policy, as it is. What are the loopholes? Where are the things they can take to corporate bodies, to even state government? So, Olo, this is a deal. It's a 50-50 thing. This is what you get, what you stand to gain from getting associated with us. So you can't be bureaucratic, sitting down and expect manna to fall from heaven. It has happened once. It will definitely not happen again.
It has happened once. It will definitely not happen again. Even when they were collecting manna, they have to even go out to collect the manna. If you're in your house, the manna, when the time to collect that manna, you must be there to collect it. If you are not there, you miss it, and that's just it. Okay, I hope, maybe if it's possible, we can take a few calls, but let's look at it, because we've just taken time to look at the All Africa Games. It is a season. It comes, once in every 4 or 5 years.
African Games.
Africa, okay, the African Games. At the old school, okay, so let's look at football. Like you said, it's one thing. Dare says if they are not doing it well, it is paying back. It's right. They're trying to lay a foundation from the future stars, from the youth league and stuff like that. See how we can build that particular solid foundation and see what is going to happen. So let's see the MPFL. We say on our own what happened during the week. Matches were played yesterday, and some matches also will play today. So let us look at Saturday's results.
Gombe United getting their own score draw with Doma United. Kano Pillars getting better of Sporting Lagos 1-0.
I don't understand. Doma United started like a house on fire. And right now, I don't know what is happening to
Somebody had brought out the extinguisher.
I don't know. Okay, let us look at today's fixtures. And see what is happening. We said it because Sporting Lagos traveling to Kano. I know what would have taken them. Doma United, Gombe United. That is almost like a derby.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah, so let's see today's fixtures and see what is happening. Is it ready? Okay. We are still waiting. All right.
I know Katsina United will be taking on Abia Warriors today. Okay. Heartland will be taking on Enugu Rangers. Okay. Katsina United will be hosting Abia Warriors. Eyimba will be visiting Kwara United, and Lobby Stars will welcome by Yelsa United. Yeah.
Okay.
Plateau United taking on Aqua in a United derby. Sunshine Stars taking on Rivers United. And Remo Stars taking on Bend Insurance.
Let's go to Delta because from Warri we have Ifeanyi in the house. Hello, Ifeanyi.
Yeah, Ken, good afternoon. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, Ifeanyi. How are you doing?
Yeah, sir.
Dele.
Yeah, Roma.
Yeah.
And now, Ken, thank you so much for your program. Thank you to Channel Television. And thank you to your guests as well. Ken, let me state one thing clearly concerning this All African Games of Events. I started playing All African Games in 1987. That was Kenya 87.
Yeah.
When Egypt, as usual, topped the middle chart, followed by Nigeria and every other thing,
And innocent was not innocent.
Second until South Africa came on board.
Yeah.
After the independence and what have you. But let me tell you something. We concentrate on, just like Dari has said, we concentrate on only just winning medal. The development is not there. I remember when I was in the primary school, there was this headmaster's course at any hospital college, Warri.
Okay.
At the level of secondary school, there was principal's course. Then, in university, there were VC cups, various cups of various universities and everything. And there were also this thing we call the Youth Sports Federation of Nigeria. Then it used to be Tony AK or something like that, heading it. And, many players we are developed from there. For instance, the likes of Allah, the Meji, or Taro Baba, and a host of others, emerged from Youth Fund, of course, to showcase their skills at various level of our national teams. And before we knew it, we started producing stars. Nigerians were all over Europe, the likes of Ghana and a host of others would not compete with us whenever we are playing. The same thing applies to athletics. And many a time you see that the governments are appointing people who have no interest in sports, who will only come to the face of the television, speak all kinds of grammar, talk all kinds of things, and narrate all kinds of programs they intend to, of course, follow. But 4 years will come and gone, you will not see them do anything. Egypt, as I'm talking to you now, they're already planning, organizing for the next All African Games.
Yeah.
Why win the contest? South Africa was beaten to the third position. They're already planning that, look, come the next All African Games in Egypt that they're going to come up first. Algeria is planning, Tunisia is planning.
Nigeria will be celebrating.
Yes, we have our World Cup qualifiers.
Okay.
Just very much around the corner. As I'm talking to you now, the only thing we have done now is that we played a friendly match. Maybe come out with what looks like a good victory over Ghana. Maybe for the past 15 years, we've not beaten Ghana. So beating them now to us, it's a sweetening balm. We are very happy. But that is not the end of the road. That is not the intention of the so-called friendly. The intention is to prepare them. Now we don't have a coach. Finidi, more or less like, okay, go there, sit on top of the table, see what they can do. But that is not an arrangement. That is ad hoc thinking. Can these people, they listen to you and your team? Please, if you wouldn't mind, why not walk to the people can go to the presidency? That Mr. President, like that, look at the only thing that keeps Nigeria together, that makes all of us happy. So forget our tribe, religion, place of birth, and place of origin. It's what? Sporting activity, be football and any other thing. Then I wish you the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Fanny. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I find you are just taking us down to Nigeria, Ghana. But then there is a lacuna. We are looking at Occupy, and he said he's just ad hoc. He's been an assistant to Osiposero.
Yeah.
We have this time. I remember when Christian Chukwu was assistant, to Westerhoff,
yeah.
and then when he finished, whether they will move. No, Christian Chukwu was first assistant to Sebastian Broderick's.
Under 17.
Under 17. Then as we go and understudy Westerhoff. And then at the end of the game, after Westerhoff, they give it to Bonfrey. We have this overall that get a foreign manager and get the Nigerian to be the assistant. I think it was under Siasia, and I think maybe Ulysses. I think it is that that he got some foreign.
Keshi had the
assistant, the foreign assistant, which he employed by himself. The same thing Siasia had, and you had one. I mean, where do we go from here? Do we go for a foreign coach? Do we go for a Nigerian coach, or we go for a competent coach?
Okay, I think for me, competence, quality should override quantity. And it's not about demographics. It's about what do you have to bring on the table. And thankfully now, the expatriate $15,000 or $10,000 has been shared for the meantime. But Ken, I think even Dari alluded to it that no matter how badly run NBC football is being run now, right now, it's still getting something now. So I think with the value of Aspire dropped from £426 million to £346 million. So it's not something just give on basis of sentiment or emotion.
But I want to ask you a question.
All right. We're almost out of time.
Okay, what happens when the competent one is expensive and we can't afford it?
Let me say this. That is
exactly.
Cyril that for us. Yeah. The last three AFCONs have been won by indigenous African coaches.
Exactly.
This last one, even his own federation did not even have any confidence.
There was no belief in him, yes.
There was no belief, there was no self-belief. Yeah. But he went on to beat it, in spite of all the professional, all the fat CV experience. Let's go. Which way to go?
It doesn't mean if either you work with Jose Mourinho or you work with whoever. I think we have people that can actually run this football in this country.
All right, let's take Mike. Briefly, let's go to Ikorodu and take Mike before we go. Mike, briefly, 60 seconds.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
I want to use the opportunity to congratulate our. Yes, they made us proud.
Okay.
In Accra.
All right.
I think it's high time we look inward again. But the judge has gone now. It's better on a good note. So we should all start thinking about someone like Michelle again. It's a good leader to bad rubbish. He has gone for good. And I think for now, let's begin to go on. But if they can have a consultant of Nigerian coaches,
I like that. Yeah.
And probably somebody to assist them again, not Guavon.
All right, thank you, Mike.
We have good news to tell. Not spending matches and losing all.
Okay, he just mentioned the consortium.
I disagree with consortium. It's an insult to the integrity of the coach. Honestly,
but
you don't talk about consortium of coaches when it applies to expatriate managers. So why our not manager?
Exactly.
It's an insult to the intelligence.
No, but I saw. And I talked with them because they were very close to me. I'm sorry to say this one. Shuaibu, Eriko, and Keshi, they worked like a family.
Shuaibu was the manager. Yes. He had a credible assistant in Keshi and Eriko. So it's not about consulting of coaches.
That is what I'm saying. That is the same thing.
No. Let the coach pick his assistant.
Exactly.
That is the prerogative.
Let the coach pick his assistant.
People who wants to work with.
All right. Let's as we move on, let us see how. The man who probably missed the AFCON, Cyril Dessa, how the guy gave us, what it is. Let us listen to him.
I think especially first half in the beginning we started very, very, very good. We had some chances. The goalkeeper saved a good one from me, a good one from Kele, and then I was happy to finally get the goal and put us 1-0 up. And then after all, it's a good victory for us. I asked Kelechi if I could take it. He said, "Yeah, you can do it." So Yeah, it's special to take a penalty for the Super Eagles because it's for a whole country, and especially in a special game against Ghana, you definitely want to score. But I felt confident, and I could send the goalkeeper one way and score the penalty. I think first half I played a really good game. Second half was a little bit more difficult, but I think it was more difficult for the whole team. But overall, I think this is a good thing for me to come back in the team and to play a good game, to win an important game, and hopefully this can be a step up for the future. Yeah, I think before the game we had a meeting and he wanted us to try to press more aggressive, and I think we did it, especially in the first half. We did it very, very good, and then you see we get chances out of this, and this gives confidence to the team, and then we can attack more, create more chances, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's the way Super Eagles should play.
Okay, that's the way we should go. And when you start on a winning note, which other way do you want to go?
Other way.
All right.
Keep on winning.
That is where we call it a day, fourth day, until we come in next week Sunday. And Ken Ochanogo, God bless Nigeria.